What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bros and Bowls. Where are you eating today, huh?
Today we'll be eating at Chen Yang Li in Bedford, New Hampshire.
Yeah. So the dish we'll be trying today will be Peking Duck. We'll be trying their 3-course meal.
Yeah.
Let's eat. Oh, you can hear how crispy that skin is right there. It's also a really sharp knife right there.
No, actually knife with the knife. Like this.
Oh, really? So it's just so well cooked that it just falls apart like that? Ah, so she said the knife's not that sharp, but it's the technique that makes it look easy. I could smell that aroma from the duck. Yeah, that seasoning that's in there. Look how crispy that skin is.
Well, I can tell you why the skin separates from the meat. Because when you marinate it, we need a pump air. So that way when you bake, it will be separate.
So if you didn't hear her there, she said you need to pump air through the skin to separate it from the fat while it's drying. Look at that meat.
And more meat this side than other side. That's fat. And this is
The stomach side, okay. So she's saying there's more meat on the stomach side and most of the cuts here are on the back.
Look at it, separate. You see that?
Wow, look how crispy that skin is separating from the meat and the fat right there.
It's totally separate. And the fat is already drained out.
Ah, okay.
See?
So the fat already drained out the duck
So when
through
you
the roasting.
cut this way,
It just comes apart.
yeah.
Ah, beautiful.
And you have 3 courses. So I have the carving I have to save for you guys. And the leg and some side I have to save for the 2nd course. And the bone for the 3rd.
The 3rd course, okay. So this is our 1st course here. She's saving some of the thighs and stuff for the 2nd course, and the bone and everything will go to the 3rd course. And I believe that's gonna be a congee or a soup.
Yeah, congee. And congee is a rice, but it's just the napper and then and I think it's with the noodle too.
Okay. There you go. She's getting through that duck. You're definitely gonna know where to cut and how to cut this duck to get it so perfectly skinned down like this. What a carving. Ooh. Look at that meat, nice and red. You can see it. That's you see how hot that piece
So
is.
I would say those are for the 2nd course, and the bone will be chopped and then cooked for the soup. Okay.
Okay, sounds
and then
good.
The waiter will be bringing the scallion and pancake and.
So when you order this duck right here, they carve the Peking duck. They carve it for you. This is the first dish that we're eating out of the 3-course meal, and then after carving, they will actually wrap it up for you in these. Or is it a tortilla flour? It's like a pancake type of wrap with some. Looks like we got some green onions in there, cucumber, and then a hoisin sauce mix, I would assume.
Yep. Exactly.
Beautiful. So depending on where you go, I think every place does it a little bit differently depending on what they use for a wrap. Is there a sauce for this to dip, or
No,
is it just like that?
Yeah, so the hoisin sauce in there is very spicy. So now you're just eating it just like
Okay.
that.
All right, guys, I'm pretty excited here to try out this dish. He just wrapped up 2 of these wraps with the Peking duck inside of it. He's behind us. He's still wrapping up some more. So I'm pretty excited to try this. All right. Ooh, okay. Oh, I thought it was like a tortilla flour, but it's not. It's a little thinner. It's still so warm. Yeah, you get the cucumber in here, the right amount of veggies kind of balance on the fat in that duck, and this hoisin sauce that they kind of spread in there. It's a perfect blend.
Yeah, so with this Peking duck wrap, so the first course is using a thin layer of meat. The main like point of the flavoring is coming from the skin, so you get most of the skin that's what's inside this wrap. And the hoisin sauce balance it out because it gives it like the sweet, savory taste. But just like I said, there was no fat in there because it was like melted
away.
So like you can actually taste the juiciness every time you take a bite of this.
Oh yeah, like I don't know if you heard, but the way they could get the skin this like crispy is what they got to do is it's a particular type of duck that they use for this. Then they use, it's called air drying. So they blow air into the duck to separate the skin from the fat. So the skin would dry and they'll let it dry that way. And then since the skin is separated from the fat, when they roast it, all that fat kind of melts out and it makes the skin really crispy on the outside and everything is still nice and juicy on the inside. With this sauce, you get a nice like sweet tangy taste to balance out this like, it almost kind of remind me of like the Vietnamese spring roll taste wise, because they have the cucumber and the lettuce, and the green onions in there. And they do use like hoisin sauce with like peanut butter though. But this, I would say, is a little more substance than the Vietnamese spring roll. The duck is amazing.
Right, because the main focus of this dish, I'd say, is the duck. So the veggies, only using 2, which is like perfect. It's not overwhelming like spring rolls or like just say like burritos or anything. There's like a mash of flavors, but this they're really trying to highlight the flavor from the duck, so, which is good.
And like we don't, I don't think like, in general, we don't eat duck enough. Usually you find chicken and beef and pork everywhere, but duck rarely. And usually if you ever eat duck, it's either kind of like too fatty, and that's the problem with duck. It's like sometimes it's like a little too fatty, but this is like perfect the way they cooked it. There's like no more fat in there, and the skin is amazing. So I think if there's any way to eat duck, this should be the way to eat it. Honestly, I don't think you could get tired of this taste. Right? It's very refreshing. And like the thing about duck is it's not as meaty as chicken. Because sometimes when like you eat too much meaty stuff, it gets a little overwhelming. And you kind of get sick of eating the meat. But this is like the perfect amount of meat with that crispy skin and not a lot of fat. It's perfect. It's not dry because chicken, when you cook it, depending on how you cook it, it's good. Yeah. But this is like, the meat is actually really kind of juicy still, but not fat juicy. Amazing. And the taste. It's such a good combo. Trained to carve the duck right. It's a certain way of cutting to separate the skin.
You saw how she cut that.
Yeah.
Like how smooth. Like the knife barely touched the skin of the duck and it was cutting.
It just falls apart. Yeah. Looks like they just brought out our second course here. I've been staring at this. This is really good. So this is sauteed duck. So earlier they left some meat behind on the carcasses of that duck for this second dish right here. And this is sauteed duck with veggies. You got broccoli, bell peppers, green onions, and a side of white rice right there to go with this dish.
A little bit of rice in here.
A little jasmine rice. I love jasmine rice. Yeah.
Sauce on the bottom here.
Let's see. Sauteed duck.
It's supposed to be a little bit of spice to this. Let's see.
Okay. So the smell to this kind of reminds me of like maybe the same sauce as General Gao or something like that. Seems like it's the same. Yeah, like orange chicken has a very similar smell to it.
Same veggies.
Okay.
The duck is very soft.
The duck is good. Yeah.
As you can tell, nothing in this duck go to waste.
So I would call this dish right here comforting American Chinese food, because this is all the taste that you would recognize if you were to get Chinese food in America. Takeout, yeah, sweet and sour. Honestly, I was thinking for this dish in particular, they shouldn't even use this duck. I feel like this is a waste of good duck for this dish. This should just been like chicken or something like that, because this flavor kind of masks that duck taste. You know what I mean? The duck's amazing, but I just didn't think this was a good use of such a good tasting duck. Kind of massive, standard American Chinese food taste, that sweet and sour kind of taste. What do you think, huh? The first one was really good.
Yeah, the first one is because it's a unique flavor.
And then you could really taste that
yeah,
duck well.
that you could really taste that duck.
Yeah, yeah.
The second course, I think it's more of like a filler they're trying to do.
Yeah, I wish they just came up with a better idea for a dish in this.
Because it is like a massive flavor. Like you can't tell if you're eating it.
Yeah.
It's chicken or generally.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this could just been chicken, not even duck. Well, the flavor's good. The food is good, the flavor is good. It's just in our opinion, the duck could have been used for a different dish. So that way it would highlight the duck more. This kind of just masks the, what the Beijing duck, the Peking duck's supposed to taste like. Still got a ooh of the duck legs left right here. Really crispy, really light. Cheers, hon. Dip it in the sauce right here.
I'll try without the sauce first.
Yeah, true. We'll try it without the sauce. That sauce is so good, though. Oh my god.
You gotta try the crumbs, man. So crunchy.
I could just eat the duck.
You gotta see the separation right there. You see how the skin is just so separated from the meat and the bone?
Yeah, this is great. It's a good dish. Like, the duck is great. I literally could just eat this duck and that sauce together. Like, the skin is just crazy how, like, crispy it is, but it's not burnt on the inside. Everything is still so soft. It's crazy. But you could hear crisping. Oh, yeah. Yeah, crunch is unreal, yeah. So that is done. Alright, so we got one more course left that's supposed to come out. It's supposed to be like a congee, Peking duck with congee. I think that one will be really good because all the flavors from the duck should come out into that congee broth in that soup because it's going to be boiled together. Yeah, rest of the bones and whatever they did carved out to use for this dish right here. They're gonna put it into the congee dish.
Peking duck, you guys should definitely try it. I literally tried it in a lot of places. All the way in Taiwan. New York was my recent one that I just had Peking duck. This is like very local and I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Like you could get Peking duck around
Yeah,
here.
this is local. And like I said, with Peking duck though, depending on where you go, every place will serve it differently.
Yes.
This is how this place serves it, but I know different places will serve it differently. So we will do another video about Peking duck, and we'll try out another location to see how they prepare and everything like that. But if you are local to New Hampshire here, looking for a good like traditional like a Chinese dish, definitely come and try this here in Bedford, New Hampshire. This Peking duck is great. It is really good, yeah. Honestly, I would even order the duck and eat the duck. You know what I mean?
So they do have like different courses. We get the 3 courses.
They
They
do
also
the-
have the 2 courses. You just want the Peking duck itself.
Yeah.
So
You don't have to do the 3
Yeah, you
course.
don't have to do 3 courses.
Yeah.
If I was gonna choose, I would just do 2 Peking duck and then the congee at the end. This, like I said, this dish you can get this flavor.
It's a waste of
Anywhere.
the duck on this
Yeah.
dish, yeah. So
Like if you're into like General Yao chicken or orange chicken, then by all means.
if you're looking for that type of taste, this would be good. But like I said, it would be a waste to use the Peking duck on this type of dish. Obviously, you could throw chicken in there, no one could tell. You know what I mean? Like, or throw chicken in there and place a duck, and no one could tell. You know what I mean? But I think the Peking duck is better to be enjoyed with something that is not as flavorful. That masks, you know, the marinade and the way the duck is prepared. So when you're gonna try Peking duck, you know, just try the first dish or the second dish. I don't think you need, you know, this in between dish right here. All right, so this is course number 3. It is a soup. I was thinking it was gonna be a congee, so it is a soup with looks like rice glass noodle in there. And that is the carcasses of the duck that with all the meat carved out, so it's just the bone right there being boiled down into the soup. That looks good. All right, so we got our 3rd dish here. As you can tell, it's a soup. Yeah, there's some rice noodle in here. Oh, mushrooms.
Yeah, so like what Kwame mentioned before, depending where you go, they will make different dishes. So normally, all the places I've been to, this would be a congee dish. Like here is
It's like a
glass noodle.
glass noodle soup. Yeah, so let's get this
it's
shot.
different, so it's gonna be unique.
See, I feel like anything soupy, congee will definitely bring that flavor from the duck out. This is good. You can actually taste that duck marinade and the taste of the duck. Actually, this was really good.
Definitely the flavor came up from the bowl.
Definitely. Ooh, this is my 2nd favorite dish out of the duck. I don't know, the soup is so really good with the glass noodle that's in here too.
They cut it too, so it's like good serving.
And yeah, definitely be careful because they did chop up the bone to boil this, so they left this pot right here for us to throw all the bones into. Yeah, definitely make sure you chew well. This ain't bad.
You can see there's a spinal.
This is good.
Right here. Actually got good amount of meat on here still.
Oh yeah, here it is. Got a little piece of meat.
I don't even think they put any seasoning in this soup.
No.
All the seasoning is definitely coming out from this duck.
I don't
Really
think.
taste it.
Yeah, I don't think there is any other seasoning in here. I think it's just the seasoning from the duck. Honestly, I could probably eat this type of duck all day. It's not like it's not too fatty, not too meaty. It's like kind of the perfect balance.
Usually a lot of ducks are pretty gamey, but I think it's just the type of duck that they got.
Yeah. This duck's not good to me. No. Like this cut right here. Okay, so this looks like the butt cut. Got some fat on there, got some meat on there. Get rid of this too.
You got all your veggies in here as well.
Yeah. Oh my god. Definitely be careful. There's bones in every bite. I love it. The soup is comforting in a way.
Just got a bit of spit in there.
Yeah, this is good.
This is almost the flavor. It's almost like a miso soup. Just more. It really reminds me of that.
Yeah, maybe they did use some type of miso in there because the broth is kind of looks like miso-y, like kind of milky. But yeah, the soup isn't overwhelming. That's what I like. The flavor is like just perfect.
It is a good way to end like a big meal.
Yeah, this is a really good way to end the big meal. Just a little bit of broth to wash everything down. What a feast that was. Oh man, after 3 course, we are stuffed. So if you guys are ever here in Bedford, New Hampshire, or you're in New Hampshire looking for a really good place to try to try really good, authentic Peking duck, come to Chen Yang Li in Bedford, New Hampshire. So until our next meal,